Alrighty, and we are back. Had a slight mess up. The sound was not recording, but luckily my recording software caught it, and I was able to get that fixed before wasting too much time. So, where we were last episode is we were looking in here at this and how we get all of this to work. So, just to kind of cover this. So we have fertilizer here, which we can make from my own waste, but we can also make it using carbon, phosphorus, and potassium, which I'm assuming we can find places. So what I'm going to be doing, and I don't think I have any other seeds. Yeah, so basically you need seeds for everything, but we're going to be making some of this. It needs more water. So we're going to separate out about 5 water, throw it in here. And then, yeah, so let's get some fertilizer made. I don't know how much of this we can make. Probably a lot. It looks like a lot. Yeah, we'll do 12 for now. Okay, and then after that we need a lot of drinking water, which means that we need a lot of ice. So, and then another thing I want to get done this episode is at least get this thing's shell all the way on, so it's not just like a rolling platform, you know. Right, so we are getting ourselves, you know what, I don't even have to do that. I can just click on this and it works just like that. I think it's about the same speed though, so I don't think it really matters too much. But either way, we are now fully charged up. We need ice, and we do have this lovely crater here from the meteor that just barely missed our base. So we will get some ice out of here. And the idea here is that we're going to be expanding our base to kind of cover this area. So digging out here isn't really going to matter too much because we have to do it anyways. And then we'll collect all this up. And hopefully I can get out of here. Okay. And we'll get a little more. Just because. I didn't lose any? Okay. So that should give us a decent amount of water, which we should then be able to use to grow some tomatoes. So we'll throw that in here, and we'll see what we get. Oh yeah, that's going to give us a lot. And then we also get organics out of the ice, which is kind of cool. And gravel as well, which doesn't make as much sense, but, you know, whatever. You can basically make all of your food just from ice. Okay, so we have a lot of water now. So let's see if we can grow some tomatoes. Apparently it's thinking. We have enough tomato seeds. We have enough fertilizer. We have enough water. Wait, hold on. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't move things that way, so I think you have to drag up, and then is it working? Yes. Okay, so that is really slow. Okay, so that's about 5 seconds per tick, which means that this is going to take about 500 seconds total. And then 500 divided by 60 is... my math is failing me right now. I want to say like 8 minutes. No, it's faster than that, isn't it? My brain is failing me. No, it is about 8 minutes. But it seems like it's going like a lot faster than that. I don't know. Whatever. We have tomatoes being grown. I don't know how much it's going to make. But hopefully we'll be able to get some tomato seeds out of it. And then from there we can grow even more tomatoes, and then we should be gravy. Alright, so some other things that we need to do. This is still processing our nickel. Wait, no. Processing cobalt. Okay. So we have a lot of cobalt. We have iron. So we're going to make, let's go to the assembler, get about 100 of those made. And then with this, we're going to start working on the shell of the armadillo. And then I need to see, I think I have additional plates. I don't. Okay. So it looks like I use most of my plates building the cobalt mine out there. All right, so let's see what we need to do here. Okay, so we need that to kind of go around. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can get this to work. We want to go with, yeah, so we want this, right? So it kind of has like an angle going over the wheel. And then as we build that out, yeah, we need this. Okay. And then we're probably also going to need that. And we'll build that out. Do we want that like that? Or do we want it rounded? No, I think that's fine. Okay. And then we'll build that up. So I think, let me see. So I do know that we want this to kind of go up that way over it. And either I am moving or the armadillo is slowly moving. One of the two. I think I'm moving. Okay, and then we want this one to kind of go that way as well. But we can't do it like that. Okay, hang on. We will figure this out. Okay, so that one is fine. And then we'll go, okay, yeah, so that gives me my kind of angle. And then we'll go here. No, we won't go there. Okay. And then I think from here we need to start kind of going that way. Or do we want this to go up one more time? Well, whatever I do on this side, I have to repeat on the other side. So I do know that we are going to have to go up at least that much farther. And then maybe from here we start angling it towards the cockpit. Sort of like that. Maybe not quite like that. And then if we go like that, and then throw this thing on there, and then from here, go like that, and then like that to start making the shell of the armadillo. Okay, I think that'll work. Alright, so then we need normal block. And then, so this I'm just going to put right next to the cockpit. I do still have to connect some tubes in there, so I can hopefully pressurize the cockpit, because that would be nice. So let's see, how do I want to do this? And I don't need my light on right now. Now at the same time, we do want this to be sealed inside of here, and I don't know if that gap will seal or not. So I do know that this will seal, and that will seal. So then if we take and put in one of these here, I believe that will also seal. but I'm not sure. So let's get some interior plates and the rest of these. I'm going to need some more interior plates. Production, assembler, there we go. Make another 40. Okay, how are we doing? Nope, not that. How are we doing over here? Okay, so we have tomatoes. We have 2 tomatoes. Okay, so then if we make tomato seeds out of this, and each one is 0.17. Let's see, so that's what, like... I think it's 24 that we can make total. Oh, that was way too much. Whoops. And we need to put that over there to make more seeds. And that gives us a full seed. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think we're going to be good for a while with tomatoes. Then we just have to figure out what we can do with them to make food. Okay, so back to this. All right. We needed that in there. Okay. Now, as far as the rest of this goes, we are going to need that to continue this way. And let me see. That should be good there. And then we'll do this across. And then on the front, I think we'll just do these normal slopes. And that should work. All right. So let's get these welded up. Oh wow, I haven't even built a full block yet. That's hilarious. But we do have another meteor storm inbound, so hopefully it doesn't land on anything important. I mean, I don't have any weapons yet, so I can't really shoot him down. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we're clear. There they go. All right. And then I did get cobalt, so I think I should be able to upgrade my tools. So we'll start looking into that as well, and then hopefully I can weld a little bit faster. Does it look like it has lights in there? Kind of looks like it has lights. Okay. Do. So let's see what we can make. That does need cobalt, which I have. It looks like it's already making it, so that's good. Now what does this thing need? That also needs cobalt. So we should be able to make that as well. And then we'll go ahead and grab these. And then we'll throw these back in here, and then we'll disassemble those because waste not. There we go. And then let's see, we'll put this back into assembling. And now we have our first tier of tools, which is great. So now I should be able to dismantle and assemble a little bit faster. Yeah, that's definitely a lot better. And I think this is high. Yeah, this is high enough that I can actually go under here, which is nice. we'll give our wheels something a bit more solid to grab onto. I mean, not that they really need it, but... Okay, that's just being weird. Alright. And then what do we need for the door? Let's just see what we can grab here. Need glass. Should be able to get this to work without it. Or not. Okay, so let's make some glass. How much silicon do we have? 1,000. Okay. And then this requires 5 each, so we can make 200. We'll just stick with 100 for now. And then once that's done, we'll grab what we can and complete the door. Okay. And now we have a door that can open and close. Oh wow, these things weren't even built all the way yet. That's hilarious. Right, so let's get those built. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that that worked at all without those in there. Okay, so there's that. We have the wheels built. And let's see what we can build. I need small steel tubes. Easy enough. We'll just build 100. Yeah, I'm working on it. Oh, and apparently this entire time my helmet has been open. Huh. It's a good thing there's a lot of oxygen here. But I would think, like, with it being freezing and everything, like, wouldn't you take damage? You know, because it's so cold. You know, I could do the smart thing and actually move the rover a little bit closer, or the armadillo, I should say. Move it a little closer to base so I don't have to walk so far. Would be the smart thing to do. All right, I think that should be good. Okay. The good thing about the small grid steel blocks, though, is that the one steel block that you're putting in there to build it is all the materials that you need to finish it. Whereas with like the large grid ones, like one steel block can build it, but you still need another 24 to finish it. But that's neither here nor there, so. This is really awkward being at an angle. I was thinking about putting like a small build and repair system on here, but I don't think I want to, just because, I mean, I would have to do some crazy stuff with all of this just to be able to fit it on there, because I think that's a large opening, not like a small one. So like the O2 generator, like it has a large on one side and then it's got two small ones on the other. But I mean, I suppose we could put it under there. I mean, that's the way that it's currently built. But then that would get rid of the battery, and I'm not sure I want to do that. I mean, I could put the other battery over here. That would actually probably work. Maybe I could do that. And then this would just kind of build itself, which would be nice. And since I've got it, I might as well, right? Okay. So then we'll get rid of this and all of these. Okay, and then we'll put another battery. And we'll throw that right there, spin it around. Okay, so we have our batteries on one side. We're going to have all of that stuff on the other. We do need to make 20 power cells, which is fine. We'll throw that in there. Okay, so that'll get those made. Okay, so now we need to look at our build and repair for small grid. Let's just see what we can do, I guess. Yeah, so you see that it's only a block wide, but it does require a large opening. So let's see if we can sneak under here. Okay, and then that'll do for that. We'll get that built up. And then I'm not going to make this or put this into fly mode because then it'll actually start building on the base as well, and I don't kind of want that yet. So this will be just for the armadillo. So as I place things, it'll actually build it. That way I save a little bit of time welding. Let's see, need motors and construction components. Okay. Throw that in there, throw that in there. Still good on water and rations. Okay, so motors, construction components. Actually, let's do 100. Nope, not those. 100 of those. I still need another motor. Okay, so I have more tomato seeds, which is great. Which means that I can make more tomatoes now. And I have enough to finish building this guy. And then we'll also grab that. And then finish building this guy up. Alright, so there is our other battery. Okay. Now, by default, the build and repair system, when you build it, is off. So when you do... Really? You're going to make it hard for me to get in there? So you do have to turn it on. And then... Apparently it's using negative. Oh, no, that's draining. 6.7 watts. Now it's up to 673 watts. And then you can see maybe... No. Okay. Whoops. Okay. So this is going to finish building all these plates. That way I don't have to, which is going to be nice. And then depending on how you have it set up in here, it will go either to the closest blocks and build those first, or it'll go to the farthest blocks and build those ones first. So for now, we'll just let it do its thing. You can see it's going through and building everything, which is great. All right. Okay, so now I need to finish building the shell, although I do need to finish... Wait, no, these were already built. Fancy. Okay. So, let's see. We need a bunch of these. And then we had a down angle. And then that went straight down. Okay. And then from the second one... Okay, so then we had... Nope, not that way, not that way, that way. Okay, and we had one of these. We had one of these. Okay, and then we had, let me see, one of these guys in there. Okay. That should be fine. And I think we need... How did I do that one? Okay, so that's just that whole thing. Alright, easy enough. So we'll do that, and then we need one of these, and then we need one of those. Okay, and then on there... Man, I think it's just going to town, isn't it? Okay, so we've got that, we've got that. And then I think this is just... Okay, so then we need to build into here. And then I think that was just straight blocks from here on out. Okay, making progress. How much iron do we have? 650. That's not enough to make 100 plates, unfortunately. But we can make 50. And then I need this guy to get some more stone. Of course, we have some here. A little dark down here. Okay. So let us get this thing moved a little bit. I think we have to go negative. Yeah. I think that should be good. Okay. And then from here we'll push straight out. Get some more stone. It looks like we still got plenty of space. Alright, so velocity, we want to put this at, let's do 0.01. So that'll be really slow, like really slow. And then I am going to have to get the refinery to do stone before it does the other stuff. But this should give me enough time before we kind of overload everything. Yes, yes, energy is low, I gotcha. Alright, so we are about halfway through this episode. And making some progress. Slow and steady. Okay, now how do we want to do this? Okay, come on. Come on. It's not doing it. You gotta jump, man. You gotta jump. Terrible. Okay, can we go this way? Yes, we can. Okay. Now, from what we're seeing here... Okay, so that needs to go... Oh, I need more of those. I think I made some. Okay, so we have 15,000 stone so far. We want that to go there first. Then I don't know if this is going to pull automatically or if I'm going to have to drop it in. Alright, so that should give us some more iron. Alright, and then, what else do we have? Get rid of this. Okay, so we have our 50 plates. Organics can go there. Still good on water and food. Okay, come on. Come on. So annoying. Okay. Alright, so if you're wondering why I'm not just using my jetpack to get on top of here, it's because I've basically disabled jetpacks while you're on a planet. So yeah, jetpack is good enough to get me out of a hole, but not much else. So in order to save hydrogen, I'm trying not to use it at all. Alright, now what do we need? Okay, so we need to connect the cockpit to this. Now, how do we want to do it? Can we just get rid of this? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We can't. Okay. So let's go and figure this guy out. Nope. That way, and I need interior plates. Okay. Alright, so that will go there. And then will this let me turn it? Yes, it will. Okay. And then we'll go here. And then up. Then flip this guy around and then hook that into there, and we should be good. So once that is all built, and it's going to need motors and construction components. Do I not have any? I do. Okay. I don't have many, but I do have some. Okay. Build another 10 of those. No, we'll do 20 of those. Why not? And then I'll take 10 of these and 10 of these. Now, if I throw these into here, they should be taken automatically and used to build. Excellent. A little bit faster than having me do it. Okay, so that is all lit up and we should be connected. Yeah, so we are good in here. All right, now let's see what else we can do. I am going to make this relatively straight-sided. I could have it kind of bulge out a little bit, but I don't think I want to do that. All right. And then from here, I kind of have to follow the same pattern as before, which is this. And then we'll throw this one on top of here. And then we need this one. There we go. So that one can go there. And we're going to need another one on here. And then that goes straight over. And then we have these going the rest of the way. So, okay, there's that. So that's what the side is going to look like. It's not going to be the greatest thing in the world, but it should do its job. And then we'll have a little extra room in there in case we want to do something else above the batteries. let's see, how do I have to do that side? Okay. So if I'm not mistaken, this should be like that. And then, did I have one of these on there? I think I did. Yeah. And then we'll go. And then I am thinking about putting a turret up on top just for some protection. But I think I need a large conveyor tube in order to do that. So I don't know. We'll see how this works. Okay, and then we need one of these things. Okay, so then rotate. There we go. And that is pretty much mirrored over there on that side and now on this side. And now I just need to figure out how to get this to connect. Okay, so let's see. We're going to need this. And then I think we can go with this. Flip it around. I'm going to need more plates. Okay. What do we have? We have a lot of water. Like a lot of water. Good on rations. I am going to need to make food somehow. We do have tomatoes. We have tomato seeds. So let's go ahead and make some more tomatoes. It's going to need a lot more water though. And I think that's per. Okay, so that's being made. It's going to need a lot of water. All right, so then we'll throw that in there. Okay, how's our refinery doing? Our refinery is still doing well. Looks like we finished doing all of our cobalt. Okay, and our drill is still going. I think we're doing okay. And then as far as our battery goes, how are you doing? Okay, so we are using more than we're putting in. Oh, and that thing's barely spinning right now. Well, we should be okay. How are these batteries doing? We are at 23.7%, 29%. Okay, yeah, so this is good. What do we have going on there? That's a hole that we need to fill, which I think is why we had that there. Okay, so now if we look at the battery, we're still using a lot more power than we're putting in. Okay. Well, once the wind picks up, I think we should be good again. Okay. Let's see. We have not yet made our tomatoes. And then we are going to have to make something so we can actually make food out of the tomatoes. So what do we need for that? Daily needs. Okay, so we have our hydroponics. Plant nutrients and gravel to produce raw veggies. So isn't that like the same thing as the crop grower then? So I think I need this, the food resequencer, to actually make food. Okay, so we'll add that on there. I suppose I don't really need this anymore, do I? Okay, so we have a lot of gravel. It just moved it all to the assembler. Okay, interesting. And now where'd it move to? Now moved it up here. Okay. Right, so let's see. We should have enough for 100 of these things. All right, so let's build our food resequencer. Now this should have, no, we need it large grid. Okay, so we have a window on 2 sides and cargo access on 4 sides. Okay. Now I suppose the question is, do we want the food to be over there, or do we want the food to be over here? I think I like it better over here. So we'll do that. And then we now have our food resequencer. All right, now how does this thing work? We can make ketchup. Okay, interesting. We can make synth food out of organics, gravel, and drinking water. So that's basically the same as our emergency thing. Let's see, algae, soy products, ketchup and potatoes to make fries. And that one just requires everything. Let's see. Algae, soy. Okay, so that's all that. Cloned meat. But I would need an algae soy product, which I have no idea how to make. Man. Okay, so what can I make with just tomatoes? Ketchup. That's about it. And then I could make the Martian special, but I would need potatoes, which I don't currently have. We can make a plant nutrient solution. Interesting. Wonder what we need for that. Does this need... No, that just requires fertilizer. So not the same thing. Okay, so we are making tomatoes. Suppose... I don't know, man. Throw those in there for now. I don't need them yet. But with the resequencer, I can make some synth food. So we'll make, I don't know, like 100 of those. And then it's got to pull water, which it probably doesn't have at the moment. Okay. Let's see what's over here. We are almost out of power again. Okay, so what landed in here? This looks like silicon. So I suppose we'll go ahead and get this up. Now, one kind of interesting thing about having the meteor strikes and everything is that sometimes you can get uranium in them, which is kind of cool. You can also get the rarer elements like platinum or gold. You can get that in there too. but I don't want to rely on them too much for the rare stuff. I do want to go back out into space and actually get it from there. And I'm sorry if that's like really, really loud. Let me turn down the volume a little bit. Alright, so how are we doing with ice? Nearly full. I think that'll be good. Okay, so there's that. Base is over here. Now this should be enough to make a lot more water. I'm hoping. Oh hey, there's silicon down there. Oh no, that was pointing towards... No, it's pointing down. Okay, so there's silicon down there. Interesting. If I ever need a lot of glass, that's where I'm going. Alright. So, I'm sure that I can pull stuff out of there. I mean, we could probably just disassemble the whole thing, honestly. So, we'll throw that in there. That'll give us a lot of water. We did pick up a decent amount of silicon. So we'll throw that in there. Have that work. Alright. Then let's pull everything we have in here. 70 rations, wow. That's pretty good. Right, so I don't think I need anything in here anymore. And then we'll just disassemble this whole thing. I'm sure this thing's got to be nearly dead. Oh, it still has 16%. Okay. Easy enough. Alright, so let's just throw... I think that'll move over automatically. Yeah. Throw the gravel in there. We don't need those yet. Well, no, actually we do. That's to finish off the door. It is not to finish off the door. So what did we need those for? Is it this? Still need another 10 to finish that off. Okay. Grab one more of these. Okay, so that should now be done. Okay. I do need... That's what I needed. Okay. Let's see, we're going to take all of that. Let's see. We have 2,000, so that should be enough to make another 100 plates. I mean, it is enough. All right. See, we're at about 48 minutes in the show so far. So I'm going to try to get this thing completely enclosed and hopefully pressurized. And then we'll call the episode there. So we'll throw that. Let the build system do that. Okay, and now let's figure out what we got to do here. Okay, so I think I want to go kind of out here and then kind of down, I guess. Sort of like that, I think. Well, let me see. Or I could do it like that. That would be interesting. Get to use some of the new blocks. Okay, and that should be... Yeah. So it's still a 45, which is good. I think I'm going to have to take out this one and put in some of this, and then we'll throw in that corner piece again, and then that will be that. All right, we'll throw that on there, and then I'm going to need to be able to see this guy. in order to place those. If it wants to work with me, thank you. Okay, and then from here, we probably want to go up one more. If I can get up on here anywhere, any kind of height, that'd be great. Okay. And then, no, not this one. Okay, so this one, let's see. Okay, so we'll throw that there. And then, okay, let me out, please. Thank you. Let's see, we want to throw... Is it this one? I don't think it's this one. Or maybe it is that one. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay, so that's that. Now I just have to repeat the same thing over on this side. And then I can work on the roof. Okay, so we're gonna need something to place the roof on. Let's see. I don't want to do 45s all the way through. I think I want to start switching over to these ones here. So it's, what is that, a 30-degree slope? No, 45. It's what, 22.5? Yeah, 22.5 degree slopes. So we'll start using those. And that's how we're going to get this to cover everything and sort of give it more of a rounded look, which is kind of what I'm going for. That did not place in the right place. Whatever. That was a terrible jump. Come on. There. Oh, that was too far. Oh my god. Okay, if you don't mind, I would like to get up on top of there, please. Thank you. Okay, and then inside, I think we'll do the same thing, just inverted. So we'll take this, flip that around, and go that way. And that way we'll get kind of like a bubble-like shape on the inside, which I think will be nice. And then I also have to think about a turret if I want to put that on there and how I want to get that thing figured out. Take those. Okay, and let's see, finish that off. All right, so if I am going to put a turret on here, I'm going to need... okay, so let's take a look at the turret first. And we only have the interior turrets. Not ideal. Okay. What do I need for the normal turrets? I need to build a regular assembler. Okay. I mean, we've got all the pieces and parts for it, so it's not like it would be super difficult to do. Let's see, and I could place it here. But then if I need any parts... Okay, so let's do it this way. Assembler, we're going to do this, and... Oh, that can't do it that way. Never mind, we're not going to do that. Okay, so I need 120 steel plates, 80 construction components. So I'm just going to pre-build everything, and hopefully we'll have enough. And then we are going to be getting a decent amount of stuff from this. So 88 and 60 gives us 140, which will cover all the steel plates. We need 160 computers. We'll get 80 from here, so let's build another 80, which we have. Okay. Let's see. Next thing, 10 metal grids. Okay. This does not have any. And we do have enough metal grids there. We need 10 displays and 20 motors. Well, what do we get out of this? We get 4 displays and 10 motors. Okay. So let's build 10 more of these, 20 of those. And then finally 80 construction components, and we're going to get 40 out of this, so we need another 40, which we do not have enough of. So we'll just build 100 of those, and that should give us everything that we need. Oh, wait, no. It was currently building, wasn't it? Huh. Okay. Sorry. Try that again. Okay, it said that we only needed 40 construction components, right? 80. But I think I get 40 from this. Yes, okay. So now we have enough. All right. So let's get rid of this guy, and then we'll build a regular assembler in its place. Okay, so we'll throw that in there, throw that in there. Okay, what am I carrying that's heavy? Probably these. Okay, and then we'll pick that up. All right, and now we need to build the assembler. And then we do want to be able to access it, so we'll build it like that. And that's everything we need. And then once we have this thing built, then we'll be able to figure out what the turret actually needs. And then, oh, I had 2 in there, that's why. Okay. All right, so there we are with our assembler. And we don't need all these other parts, so we'll throw these in there, throw those in there. Okay, so that's that. And then we should have access to, interesting, so we can build tier 2. I'm not really sure like what the upgraded tiers do. I don't know if it just allows you to make like different things or how that all works. Okay, so turret. So we now have the normal one. So let's take a look at it. Okay, so that does have small ones. Okay, so we can make this work, I think. And then I think that was a 5x5 area that it took up. So let's see. We would need to feed that probably from right here. Sorry. Okay. So we have our small conveyor. Go ahead and build that. We need construction components. All right. Okay, so if we build the turret up on here, I don't think that we can actually get that to seal. I don't think that's like a sealing thing. And actually it looks like that's 7. Does it look like it's 7? Looks like it's 7 wide. which is fine. I think we can still make that work. But we're going to want this to go and connect into here. And then, let's see, so then we're going to need... Okay, so we'll do that. And then spin that around. And then we just need 2 of these guys. And if I can get up there, that's a big if. Okay. All right, and then we'll throw this onto there. And then that should be able to feed that. And then if we put another corner up on here, we can mount the turret to that. And then, is that not going to let us connect? What's going on here? Okay. We are currently over an hour, but I did say that we would finish off the roof of this thing. Okay. Come on. There we go. And then depending on how far back we have to go. Okay, can we work here? All right. Ah, I didn't want to do that. Okay. Can I reach? I cannot. Okay, so we have a thrush up there. Hopefully it stays far enough away. Okay, and then we'll see how much space that takes up. All right. Okay, so now we can build the turret up on top of here. And it looks like it is just 5 wide, which is good. I think it'll stay far enough away. I think it needs to get within 3 kilometers or something, or 2.5, I don't know. Doesn't really matter because I don't think it's going to be an issue. Okay, so with that, let's cover up the back end as much as we can. And then from here, do we want to go up one more? I don't think so. Okay, so I think we want to go from here into these. And then we'll flip that around. I need more light armor plates. I actually wanted to make 100 of those. Oh man, we are at an hour and 4 minutes. So this is going to be a slightly longer episode, but we will get this thing built. That was a terrible jump. That was too far of a jump, but it looks like it's okay. All right, and then we'll go over here like this and flip that around, get that in there as well. And then flip it around again. And apparently I'm dying. All right, so our vehicle has a partial roof. So that's good. I think this is going to need construction components. motors. Okay. Could I have... Okay, are you not letting me go here? Alright, so we'll grab 2 motors. I think that's what it needed. Okay, so that's that. That should now be connected. Oh, that's not built. Okay. Okay. Let me get rid of this guy. Okay, and then that needs another interior plate. That needs a motor. Okay. So we have a motor. We don't have any interior plates. Let's make some more. We are definitely good on food and water, so I'm not really too worried about that. We've got our interior plates. Okay. Do you want to let me work here? What are we doing? Okay, there we go. All right, so that should all be working now. All right, now the good thing about having the normal assembler now is we can go over here and go into the build planner, and it'll build what I need. So yeah, super, super useful. Okay, so there is that. We're going to need that back and that back. All right. And then we need to attempt to replace this on this side, or make the same thing. I don't know, however you want to consider it. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so that goes directly in, and then we have a triangle built on top of it. Now, how am I going to get in here? I suppose like that. Okay. So to make the triangle, we need this thing here and here, and we also need another one above here. I don't quite have that yet, so then we'll do that and that. And that should be our triangle, and then this can build out like that, I believe. And then what did we do? Okay, so then we need that to match it. All right. So that'll go there and there. And then how far out did that go? Okay, so one more on the bottom. And then we had these fancy things. Okay, so we had that one there and there. And then we need to go in here to place, let's see, one of these in there. And I think that gets stacked up on top of itself a few times. I think. Yeah. And then that just kind of, okay, let's see. And we'll build that out. And then we need to build that over. And then I think we needed one of these fancy things. Yeah, like that. Okay. And that will connect all of that up, and I think that is what that looked like. Okay, and now we just need to finish. Okay, so how do we want to do this? I think that's going to be in these. Only not like that. Okay, how do we want to do this? Let's see, what do we have in here? We have a triangular block. Okay. And then this is just another triangular block. Okay. And this one, I think, is more like what we would need there. But then we still have to get this connected somehow. Or I could just leave that, actually. And then we'll just transition to... Okay, so that's a flat, that's a raised. So then if we did this... Now, okay, so now we probably want to go with something in this category. I think. And then probably not that. Or that. Okay, so I think it's this one. Yeah. And then that will allow us to build these ones. Okay. And then we need to go over here with this one. I think, was that what I did? I think that's what I did. Okay. And then underneath this one, okay, we need this one. And then we go back into here. And we had that weird looking one. Okay, so that is correct. So we need one of those and then the weird one. Or the new one, I should say. But then again, this one I think is going to be different. Maybe. Okay, so that does have to have a full bottom. So we're definitely going to have to put that one in there. And then, oh, that actually works. Okay. So that's that. Okay. And now we need that to finish off that, but I think I want to run some blocks underneath, kind of all along here, just to give everything something to kind of connect to. Probably didn't need to do it all along there. And then, let me see. Okay, let's give this a try. So if we go from here, and then we flip this over like that, need more light blocks. Going through a lot of these things. We know I had some. What is it doing? Oh, I was probably standing on it. We're at 1 hour and 15 minutes. We are going way over. Okay. Okay, so that one goes on there. If you want to work with me, please. Okay. And then that one goes on there. And then we can take these half ones and connect that to there. And then I just have to figure out what I need to put into here. Don't know if I'm going to have anything. Okay, so it's definitely not in there. Is it in here? It is in here. Okay. So if we do that, and then we go with... Looks like, what do we have up here? A ladybug? Oh, that one's going to get close. I think we'll be okay. Let's see. So how does this need to work? Okay, so that kind of works, but it doesn't look that great. And then if I take this one off, how does that look? I suppose that works. And then we'd need to take off this one as well. All right, and then we'll do... I don't know, man. This looks weird. And we'll throw that one on there. How are we doing? 2.7. I still think we're okay. If we start taking fire, we'll know that we're not. So, okay. So this episode has gone way longer than I had anticipated, but that is basically what this thing is going to look like. I'm going to repeat the rest of this on the other side. I know I said that I wouldn't be doing anything offline, but I mean, this is basically just the same thing. And it's going to take me, you know, even more time just to get it on there, just to make sure it matches correctly. But yeah, so we're going to call the episode there. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode. Have a good one.